Hey folks, it's your favorite realtor, Mark Granata, with a license to sell in both Ottawa and Gatineau. And a lot of people come up to me, especially this time of the year. I know we're still in the holidays, but a lot of people are coming up to me and asking advice on whether they're ready to purchase or not, or how do they know if they're ready to purchase or not. And this comes up a lot, and there's people that are understandably super nervous about the whole process. But before we go into the process, I'd like to educate you about 6 things, namely 6 things that you need to know before you purchase a property. All right? So I'll start with number 1. Get a pre-approval. You can and should get a pre-approval from a mortgage specialist before you start looking for a home. So basically, you want to make sure that you know what's in your wallet before you go shopping. It's super important and super critical, so you don't waste your time looking at properties that are out of your price range and too expensive. But at the same time, if you under budget, you may be looking at properties way below what you could be potentially comfortable shopping for, and you get discouraged because everything is not really meeting your needs as far as size or age or value. So it's really important that you get a pre-approval, folks. Know what you're getting into as far as your budgeting capacity. But it's not about always about capacity. So number 2 is establish a budget. Just because the bank approves you for a certain amount, if you're smart, you don't necessarily have to go to that full budget. That may be getting in trouble with what's called over leveraging. You don't want to be strangled by your monthly commitment as far as your mortgage is concerned. Although they do take a lot of measures to make sure that you can afford what they approve you for, you also have a life outside of your property. So you're going to have vacations, you're going to have tuitions for your children, or savings for their future tuition that you have to consider. So establish a budget. Make sure that your head is way above the water when it comes to your monthly commitments, not just what the bank approves you for. Number 3, know your long-term goals. This will help you understand what type of mortgage you should be getting. So by determining your long-term goals and expected situation, it helps you establish what type of mortgage will best suit your needs. There's 3 things that you could probably want to consider. Is how long do you think you're going to own this home? If you're going to look at just living there for a maximum of 2 years, you might want to have a more open mortgage or short-term mortgage. Number 2, what direction are the interest rates going in? Are they going up or are they going down? This may help you make a decision whether you want to go with a what do you call it? A variable rate mortgage, or if you want a fixed term mortgage. Also, is your income expected to change up or down in the near term and impacting how much money you can afford to pay on your mortgage? So if you're basing your mortgage on a particular bonus or great position that you're working on temporarily, and you're well aware that your salary or income might be going down, you want to make sure that the mortgage monthly payments also adjust with that revenue fluctuation. So you can answer these questions and others. It'll help you to determine the most appropriate mortgage you should be seeking. So number 4, okay, on my top 6 list is flexibility. In a nutshell, it's make sure that you understand what prepayment privileges the bank is going to be giving you as far as your payment frequency options that are available to you. So basically, you want to understand how or what type of privileges you have in your mortgage that allow you to pay down your mortgage quicker and how often you're able to do that. So some banks will allow you to give a lump sum up to 20% of the total debt owed. Some are allowed to, you're allowed to give a certain percentage above your monthly payment throughout the year, or both. So you definitely have to verify what type of flexibility your mortgage has in that regard. Determine if your mortgage is portable or assumable. So portable basically means if you upgrade to a more expensive property or a higher debt property, you could bring your debt, your total loan from one property to another. And assumable means that you can actually reassign your mortgage to the next buyer of your property. So there are rules and regulations and terms and conditions on how those type of mortgages work, so definitely educate yourself. And number 6, speaking of educating yourself, you need to hire a mortgage professional, whether it's a mortgage specialist, mortgage representative, mortgage broker, working with the bank, or working with numerous banks. You definitely have to hire the experts. So I'm a real estate expert. I can tell you the values of property, what's a good deal, what's not a good deal, protect you throughout all the paperwork and process, and guide you to a great decision about a house. However, the mortgage rules, regulations, how they affect you, the new rules and regulations, how each bank would differ from each other, and what benefits the bank can offer you as far as not only your mortgage but some banking advantages sometimes they can help you with. You definitely have to have a mortgage broker or a mortgage specialist to guide you through that. And you can use these questions if you're writing them down to grill the mortgage representative and make sure that they are giving you the right advice and should be asking you these questions that I'm talking about today. So I hope that was helpful. I hope that you have a fantastic holiday season, and I hope that when you're thinking of purchasing or selling your home, you think of me, Mark Renata. Again, my phone number is 613-702-4699 in Ottawa, and if you're in Gatineau region, 819-410-1234. So take care, enjoy the rest of your day. I hope this was helpful. Peace.